Hello, my dear friends. You would recall that we had done the SWS answer key to the biology paper on the 15th of December, that is for ICSE class 10. And at the end of that video, I had spoken briefly about semester 2, right? Not so much about the exams, when they would happen, etc. Not that, but basically about the nature of the syllabus. The fact that you have much more heavy duty chapters, many more heavy duty chapters in semester 2, though I would say that your semester 2 syllabus is far more interesting than what your semester 1 syllabus was. Now that video provoked three kinds of reactions. One from the students, one from the parents of the students, and one of course from the comedy club of YouTube. Now the students wanted a roadmap for semester 2 as to what they should do, what their approach should be, how they should actually plan the next 3 to 4 months, right? Given the fact that you had close to 7 months preparation time for semester 1 examinations, but just about 3 to 4 months for semester 2. Whenever they would take place, I presume they would take place anytime from the second half of March or maybe April. Anyway, let the council decide that. Let's not speak on behalf of the council. The second reaction came from parents who were extremely delighted with the kind of work, the kind of help that Study with Sudhir had provided for the semester 1 examinations, and they wanted their children to be part of the semester 2 journey as well. And I must say that the messages and mail that I get from parents are truly touching and very humbling. I must say this on record, and I feel extremely happy when our faculty comes in for great praise from the parents. The third kind of reaction, of course, was from the comedy club of YouTube, who said that no study should start till the council releases its format of the question paper, right? Well, so this video is essentially for the first two categories, for the students and the parents, okay? The third category can continue to do their comedy shows. Now, one question that many students ask is, when is the best time to start preparing for semester 2? And my answer is, yesterday was the best time. Today is the second best time. So the choice is absolutely yours. Now, does it mean I'm asking you to fix targets, set deadlines, get anxious, feel the pressure? My answer is no, no, no. I am not doing anything of the sort. What I want you to do, and I will kind of list that in this particular video, is get familiar with the semester 2 syllabus. KYC. KYC does not mean what in banking terms it means know your customer. No. Know your curriculum. Know your curriculum. Get familiar with what your syllabus for semester 2 is. And how do you do that? Go to the ICSE website, look at the different parts which are there as part of your reduced syllabus for semester 2, mark them in your textbook. But in subjects like say history, civics, there may be a bit of overlapping. So I would say that when you're getting familiar with the syllabus, when you're reading the textbook just like that, read it almost like a storybook or the way you would read a newspaper, right? Just read it, read the entire thing so that you are familiar with the different terms, right? Irrespective of whether it is in syllabus or out of syllabus. जिंदगी में एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना, जिंदगी में बहुत सारी चीजें आउट ऑफ सिलेबस आती हैं, ओके? हर चीज सिलेबस में नहीं आती है. इन योर फ्यूचर प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, इन योर फ्यूचर पर्सनल लाइफ, तब नहीं बोल सकते ये तो सिलेबस में नहीं है. When things come out of syllabus, they take you by surprise. So the best way is to be prepared for things which are not in syllabus in life. ये general जिंदगी की बात कर रहा हूं. Okay, now in every subject, I would want you to make a list of what all chapters are there. And when I say chapters, I don't mean to say that only the 5 or 6 chapters in say biology, or similarly in physics or chemistry or in history, civics or geography. No, I want you to break it down into units so that it becomes easy for you to process and also get familiar. आपको familiarity होगी कि कितने सारे sub units हैं एक एक chapter के अंदर. For instance, in a chapter like say electricity in physics, you would have many subunits. So you mark it out so that you know, okay, these many subunits are part of this chapter which I would need to focus on, which are part of your semester 2 curriculum, okay, syllabus. Now, do the first reading. As I said, get familiar. It could be with the First World War, kya hua tha. It could be with the waste management chapter in geography. It could be with any of the systems, nervous system or sense organs or endocrine system or excretory system in biology, any chapter or any of the stories or poems which are part of your semester 2 English literature syllabus, right? Just get familiar. Padna shuru kar do. Just start developing a friendship with your textbook. Okay. Thereafter, set across a timetable. Now, when I say a timetable, I want you to have two different kinds of timetables. One is the weekly timetable, and within the weekly timetable, I want you to break it up into 3 days and 4 days. Fourth day, the Sunday, the seventh day will be more of a, making up day for whatever you did and something extra. So in those 3 days, I am assuming that you will be able to put 3 slots. Now, those slots could be 45 minutes each or 1 hour each. Entirely up to you. Okay. How many hours you are able to devote, right? Assuming that you're able to devote 1 hour each, I would want you to do different kinds of subject. So 1 hour you devote to the languages. It could be English, it could be any of your regional language, Hindi, Tamil, Bengali, Telugu, Malayalam, whatever is your subject. Another one, definitely to one of the science subjects, physics, chemistry or biology. The third one, I want you to devote to the social studies, geography, civics or history. Okay, so that's how it's thing. Maths kahan gaya? Maths ke liye, I want you to devote Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, devote at least 1 hour or 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours to mathematics. Mathematics, the more you practice, the better you get. Okay, so Saturday / Sunday, devote a couple of hours to mathematics. Okay, Monday to Friday, devote it to these 3 broad categories of subjects. Make a timetable, do a postmortem every third day. Ki mere 3 din kaise gaye? How will I do it? Now, what do you do in those 3 days or in that week? Set mini targets. That this is going to be my first reading. See, one thing I can tell you, let's take for example the Merchant of Venice. Act 4 is the longest scene as far as your MOV is concerned. Act 4 scene 1 runs into, in the edition that we follow, I think about 19 pages. Act 5 again is about 12 pages. So in terms of the number of the length of the scenes, they are very long. So you need to, Act 3 in comparison would seem much simpler, right? So you need to kind of read it multiple times in order to get familiar with it, right? The same goes for, say, physics. The same definitely goes for biology. So you need to read it multiple times. So jitna jaldi shuru karoge, utna behtar hoga. It will be better for you to start early. The early bird gets the worm, right? So if you want a good fat worm at the end of semester 2, in the semester 2 examinations, you need to start preparing right now. Okay, so that's what your motto should be. Okay, so make a timetable for the next 1 week. Also set a timetable which goes on till January 25, assuming that you're going to start, say, in the next 4 or 5 days. So a 30-day timetable that runs from Christmas to Republic Day. Okay, that is what our roadmap is going to be. The first mission is going to be Christmas to Republic Day. What all? You set clear targets, realistic targets, not unrealistic targets, which also kind of takes into account the fact that many of you will need to submit your projects, etc. right? तो उसके लिए भी time निकाल के रखो. उसके अलावा time में मैं 1 महीने में मैं इतना काम कर सकता हूं या कर सकती हूं. Please set those targets and evaluate your progress towards those targets every 3 days, right? That is how you need to plan. 3 hours minimum every day, every 3 days a postmortem, 7th day another postmortem, and Christmas to Republic Day is going to be your first race in a sense. Okay, these are the hurdles that you need to cross and not get distracted ki New Year pe party karte. Karo, masti karo, but only after you have done your 3 hours of everyday work. Okay, this is, as I said, this is for the category of students who are interested, both parents and students, and this is not meant for the comedy club. If you want to become a joke in June 2022 when the results will come out, please follow this. Okay, this I am focusing on these 2 categories only. Okay, now I've spoken about the mix of the subjects and the weekly schedule. And also, of course, at Study with Sudhir, we are here to help you. You already are familiar with the kind of quality of content that we provide. You can look up the app, download the app, link is in the description box. We will be starting the science courses end of December or early January. Also geography, right? The history, civics, English language, MOV, treasure trove courses are already there on the app. So you can enroll and start consuming all that content. Okay. Last point. All of you know that if you did not do one paper or two papers well as far as your semester 1 board exams was concerned, you know better than anyone else कि किस वजह से आपने वो पेपर अच्छी तरह से नहीं किया. Okay. Now, some of you may blame कि teachers ने नहीं पढ़ाया, paper tough था, but only a bad carpenter blames his tools, right? You should know कि आपसे भी कुछ कमी रह गई होगी, इस वजह से आपका पेपर बुरी तरह से अच्छा नहीं गया, because obviously there is a difference between you who managed to score 33 out of 40 and someone else who scored a 39 out of 40 or a 40 on 40, right? So try to bridge that gap कि कैसे मैं बेहतर बन सकता हूं. That has to be the mission. So 2022, as we are just about 10 odd days, 12 odd days from getting into the new year, your resolution for the new year should be, I will be the change agent. Okay, the change has to come within you. So all of you need to be the change agent. Okay, so that has to be the resolution, and I'm very confident that all those students and parents who fall into these two categories will definitely adopt what I'm saying. So Christmas to Republic Day, let me know how it goes. Do a midterm review around Sankranti Pongal time, right? And you will know that, okay, if I do that by this time, the first familiarization reading and the first good understanding of those chapters by Republic Day, I will be in a more comfortable space. Then the second leg, which will start after Republic Day, will be that much easier. Okay, so your time starts now. Actually, it started yesterday, but anyway, शुरुआत कर दो, log out करो, जाओ अभी. Bye bye.